Now McManus on to kick this one off.
All right, my game's broadcasting.
This will be taken in at the 1.
Yeah.
And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Derek Carr is set and ready to roll as he leads the Raiders out onto the field. Carr in his 6th season, 28 years of age, former.
All right, I need to double check one.
So did you see the cuts that you guys made?
Yeah. I want Jacobs as our starter. Fuck the rest of these guys.
2nd-round pick back in 2014, and a lot of people feel this is a critical season for Derek Carr as a Raider. Remember, there were whispers that the Raiders might be in the market for a QB in the draft, even contemplating maybe making. And that's caught inside the 35. A huge play there right off the bat. 48 yards. Well, there's a pretty big start right there. They go bombs away on the first play from scrimmage.
Put a smile on your face, didn't it? Not because you're rooting for anyone, but that's the way to begin a game, to put someone back on their heels and announce that they plan to be aggressive.
The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. 24th pick in the spring by Oakland was Josh Jacobs. Only rushed for 640 yards last year at Alabama, but when you consider the offensive depth chart they had, it makes it understandable. So young, won't turn 22 until February, and they're really hoping that the veteran presence of 30-year-old Doug Martin can be a guiding light for Jacobs. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10, and he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. Yeah, the offensive starters here for the Raiders.
And all eyes will be on Antonio Brown on the outside, now wearing a uniform other than Pittsburgh's. Donning the black and silver of Oakland. How will he mesh with his new head coach, John Gruden? His new quarterback, Derek Carr. Let's see how things go.
Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. Boy, now what you want to see in Q1 of the new year. We'll be back. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. We're getting close to the end zone, and you know that rookie wants the ball back. He's looking for his first career touchdown.
He certainly is, and you just wonder with the coaching staff, is it trust in him this early? Are they trying to get him going, give him confidence early in his NFL career? Either way, they want him to score.
How many players
so
do
give
you
him
guys
the 1st down, 1st and goal after a pickup of 4. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
How many what?
Josh Jacobs.
How many players?
I'm not really sure.
Strike first here on their opening drive.
We signed 10.
Partner, I think we can all agree that that was a pretty darn good opening drive right there. And the key to it all, going for it on 4th down earlier in the drive. Set a tone for it. And the best part, they've made it pay off.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that makes it 7-zip Oakland. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Broncos head out for their first drive, and at the controls in his first season in the Mile High City, a former Super Bowl champion in Joe Flacco. And in Baltimore, they drafted Lamar Jackson. Eventually, he would take over for Flacco week 10 a season ago. So Flacco out. Well, the Broncos said, we still think he has some time left in his career. They bring him in for some stability at quarterback, something that they really haven't had in Denver since the departure of Peyton Manning after their victory in Super Bowl 50. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a 2nd down. And let's look quickly here at the Denver offense.
And how about Phillip Lindsay's rookie season? Began the year 3rd on the depth chart. Finished it in the Pro Bowl. Not bad for an unrestricted free agent out of Colorado with speed to burn.
A throw taken in by Hamilton. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Raiders Raiders pick it up, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all.
It's caught at the 10. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A big play that time for the Raiders. 48 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the 1st quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns.
Huh? What? Oh, I know. Look. 14-0.
He went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Flacco going to bring up the Broncos 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Flacco from the gun. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Sutton is part of a good young receiving core for the Broncos. They liked Sutton enough last year. They traded away Demaryius Thomas, if you remember, halfway through the season. And Sutton, he responded. Rookie campaign, had over 700 yards, 42 catches for the man from Brenham, Texas, which is located halfway between Houston and Austin. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Flacco on the give to Lindsey. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. 1st and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. Over the middle, he's got Deshaun Hamilton. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatch.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Phillip Lindsay, 30 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This is taken at the 3. Oh, nice move. And now running right through it. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how has he gotten there twice? What are we going to do to keep him out for a 3rd time? How do we tighten things down? Because he and his offensive mates, they're really in sync right now.
A little bit of daylight on that 1st down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. 2nd quarter from Oakland, the homestanding Raiders with the football here, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Oh, another great move. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. That good for 22 and a first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 41. Running is Jacobs. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. And this is a guy straight out of college. They're not going to try to groom for a year or two. They want him to produce right away.
That's why they took him in the first round. They expect him to be a starter right away and a future all-pro. So they don't have any time to wait for him to come along. They want him to play right now to help this team.
And you take a look at his draft class from a season ago. Really, it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So they have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A little second effort.
Quarterback Deshaun Kaiser.
There on the strong run. And then drop just
The
inside
Seahawks
of the 20.
re-signed
That will
James
go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They'll run on first down. Jacobs refusing to go down. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
He's advertised as being NFL ready.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it. Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They're off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for him. This is fielded at the goal line. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Riddick with a carry. And an alley to run. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando.
So you guys cut Josh Adams from first
weekend in the NFL. Flacco throwing complete to Sanders. As Sanders has it poked free. And the Raiders pick it up. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
We got Jordan Howard.
Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner.
Took the Patriots released Demarius Thomas. I totally forgot that he still played in the
those
league.
acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
He's going to rifle one deep left. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play that time for the Raiders, and even 50 yards. 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. One more time with Jacobs. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns.
What? The Seattle Seahawks released defensive tackle Earl Mitchell.
And that rushing touchdown is Ford puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Well, week 1 finally wrapping up here tonight, but more football coming your way Thursday night. It'll be the Buccaneers and Panthers in an early season NFC South battle in Charlotte.
Is this Sunday the first official game?
Down. Flacco, left side here to Sanders. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
All right, hold on.
Here's Flacco. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hamilton. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays.
So Thursday,
on first down.
We open it up.
Flacco.
Packers and the Bears. That's when we open up the season. Everybody else is on Sunday.
And the Raiders pick it up. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
Damn. And then
I see a team
there's 2 games on Monday, so
fumbles on their last 2. I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely.
You guys play the Redskins.
And this is caught. A big play there just before halftime.
You guys are going to lose to the Redskins.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They run it with Jacobs. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And he just tied the NFL record on that 5th rushing touchdown. He's the 6th man ever to do that in a single game.
And partner, did you just say that he tied an NFL record there?
Yes, sir.
I mean, what's up?
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called. So from the 36 now.
The Phillies are going to lose to the Mets.
Passing play. Flacco into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley.
You guys lost to the Mets last
year. So we have reached halftime here in the final game of opening weekend 2019. As we'll send you back over to Orlando.
The Houston Astros just threw a no-hitter.
Here's Jonathan Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. And it was the Rams who took their first step towards a Super Bowl return by claiming the victory. Jared Goff with 3 touchdown passes in the Week 1 victory. From there, we head all the way out west to see what's happening with the LA Chargers. And they fall in that one to the visiting Indianapolis Colts. 28-7, your final score. Lastly, let's get to the Windy City. See what's happening with the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Green Bay Packers. 38-14, the final score. In our game, it's been the play of Derek Carr that's led the way. He's thrown for close to 200 yards already, and that's helped propel his guys into the lead. As we send you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch.
Well, now Lindsey lost the football, but it looked like, fortunately, the Broncos able to recover.
Here we go.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards to pick up there and also a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Here's Flacco off the play fake to Lindsey. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So take away the touchdown. It's kind of been one of those games for these guys.
I think it's safe to say that that type of a play just added to their misery, right?
Flacco got his man complete over the middle. That's Hamilton. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be a third and about 13. Play action. Flacco. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Cortland Sutton, 36 yards. And the Broncos cut into that lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
This is taken at his 4. Still going. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. 36 yards on the play. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one rips, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again, and it's 2nd down. To throw is Carr towards the end zone for Brown. That is caught by Brown. Touchdown Raiders. Antonio Brown, 33 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this, after that throw, his hands will hurt later, not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. On the ground, it's Riddick. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Flacco looks to throw. And that's complete to the tight end Hireman. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Flacco fakes the give, sets to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now it's Flacco. Sanders has it over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 2nd and 5 now. Flacco over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Phillip Lindsay there, and it's 3rd and 5. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Now Flacco. And caught by Sanders. Touchdown Broncos. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos get a bit closer. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
McManus's point after is good. And that will get him one closer. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Derek Carr and the Raiders set for their next possession. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent. Just the one touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader. Making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged. How big a mistake and when it occurs. No interception so far. They'll like that.
I just want you to know that you agreeing with me, that's going to get me through this 3rd and 4th quarter. Are you touched? He's patting his heart, boys and girls. He's touched.
Respect.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Back now in the East Bay. On 2nd down, Jacobs. It's the Raiders with a lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line. Here's Jacobs, and he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft. On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. Well, unless there's a postseason meeting later in the year, this is most likely the final time that the Broncos and Raiders will play in Oakland. Of course, so much history between the two since their inaugural season in the AFL back in 1960. Broncos and Raiders, they've been locked together in the same division, facing off twice a season. And this rivalry also stands as the most common pairing for Monday night games like we have here, 18 times, the most of any two teams. Credit the tackle there to Jordan Lewis. Now a carry for Jacobs, and he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. On third down, here comes Jacobs. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football. They just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that, saying, oh, wow. Talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule, that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Now, pass complete here to Sanders. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. So they'll...
Okay, what'd you say now?
I said, are you winning?
Yeah, it's 21 to 40.
First and 10 now from the 33.
Who are you playing?
Broncos.
Operating out of the gun. Flacco. Complete out right to Jake Buck. Now the ball comes loose. And the Raiders pick it up.
Oh, we got it. Good job, D. Good job, D.
Boom.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially. So 2nd and 2. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Jacobs now. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know. Well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Adam Gotsis, the big Aussie, in on the tackle. On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Oh, my God,
preseason,
dude.
you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Oh, my
Not
God.
preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for Oakland, it's a great win here on a Monday night as they'll start the new campaign 1-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Denver, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
What the hell, dude?
Hello?
Just honestly don't know how he was making those shots, but shit.
What is that one hoodie that has the 23 on the back?
So I was watching another 2K20 video, and apparently they took off double bars. Yeah. Yes, and then apparently you can go down like level. So if you don't play, so instead of losses, if you don't play, so like say like you're in 98, you don't play for like a week, you go back down to like 96, 97. So how the hell were you hitting those?
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team. You have grades for browse available players to improve your team.
It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't getting too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'm a running back.
No, not yet. I'm getting some new shoes.
Friday payday, running back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back.
Thank you. I'll accept that in just a minute.
You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad, but I'm past that. With a NASDAQ, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit, I'm glad. When the check missed, the direct hit, I'm sad. Like, who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money, I'm like...
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we'll see the most valuable player of 2018, Patrick Mahomes, and the Kansas City Chiefs, as they take on Derek Carr and the Oakland Raiders. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, it is a building that has seen it all through the many years of its existence as EA Sports welcomes you to Oakland, California. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The folks around the stadium clad in silver and black going to make every last game played in Oakland count. They're ready to go as their Raiders get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going?
I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself.
Dude, he didn't spam. He's the one who played with us.
Hold on, I'm about to join.
Oh, that sucks.
Oh. How come you didn't join earlier, Asian?
I was in a party with buddy. Oh, that's one. Mine.
What even is that build? Oh.
That one shot that I hit from 3, that was green, and I don't know how.
I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people.
Hey everybody, welcome. It's the coach with you here today for another edition of Madden Ultimate Team. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu.
This is taken at his 4.
I could play on my shoe.
Oh, what a move. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
I could play on my shoe.
For the Eagles on 1st and 10. They're ready to roll. On play action, it's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got it at the 15.
What court are y'all on?
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Asian, why are you being like this today?
Marvin Harrison, 58 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it.
How the hell?
To start the game and
You got Dimer on?
I don't know if
You don't have Dimer on?
I don't know.